Hello, everybody, and welcome to Randy's Old Time Radio Shows. Tonight, we step inside CBC's Studio 49, a unique corner of Canadian radio where sound became art. Created to give writers and producers the freedom to experiment, Studio 49 blended classic literature, haunting soundscapes, and bold new ideas. Its purpose was not just to entertain, but to push radio beyond storytelling into pure imagination. So settle in as Studio 49 opens up the door to the unexpected.
Page 49, Item 23, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, as dramatized for radio by John Bethune, starring John Draney as Ishmael and Lorne Greene as Captain Ahab, produced and directed by Andrew Allen, with an original musical score composed and conducted by Lucio Agostini. Melville's Moby Dick.
Some years ago, having little or no money in my purse and nothing particular to interest me on shore, I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world. It's a way I have of driving off the spleen and regulating the circulation. Whenever I find myself growing grim about the mouth, whenever it is a damp, drizzly November in my soul, then I account it high time to get to sea as soon as I can. I stuff a shirt or two into my old carpet bag, tuck it under my arm, and start for the Pacific or Cape Horn or Java Head. And that's how one fine winter's day I found myself in Nantucket, standing on the quarterdeck of the whaling ship Pequod. Is this the captain of the Pequod?
And supposing it be the captain of the Pequod?
I was thinking of shipping.
Dost know anything of whaling?
I've been several voyages with the merchant service, so I...
Merchant service be damned. Hast ever clapped eye on Captain Ahab?
Who is Captain Ahab, sir?
The captain of this ship.
Oh, I thought I was speaking to the captain.
Thou art speaking to the owner, young man. Pedek is my name.
I beg your pardon, sir.
If thou wouldst know what whaling is, clap eye on Captain Ahab. Thou'lt find he has only one leg, young man. And dost know what happened to t'other? It was devoured, chewed up, crunched off at the knee.
By a whale?
Aye, by a whale. By the most monstrous parmacetty that ever stove a boat. That's what whaling is, young man.
I see.
Dost still feel inclined for it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Art thou the man to pitch a harpoon down a live whale's throat and then jump after it?
I am, sir, if it be absolutely indispensable to do so.
Good. What name art thou called?
Call me Ishmael. At the period of my arrival in Nantucket, the storage of the Pequod had been almost completed, so I had but little time to wait before word was given out that the ship would sail on Christmas Day. I shall not soon forget that gray, imperfect, misty morning. I had taken an early start from my inn, so it was barely 6 o'clock when I drew nigh the wharf. At first I thought it deserted, but as I made my way along the piles of casks and fishing nets and coils of rope...
Morning to you, shipmate.
Oh, good morning.
Sharp price this morning, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Where you bound, shipmate?
For the Pequod, down at the end there.
The Pequod, eh? Going aboard?
Yes, we're sailing today.
You've signed the articles?
Yes.
Shipmate, anything down there about your soul?
My what?
Your soul, shipmate. Or perhaps you haven't got one. There's many haven't, and better off for it. A soul's a sort of fifth wheel to a wagon.
Look, shipmate.
Have you seen Captain Ahab yet?
No, I haven't.
What did they tell you about him, eh?
Why, nothing much. Only that he's a good whale hunter and a good captain to his crew.
Did they tell you nothing more? Nothing of the thing that happened to him off Cape Horn when he lay like dead for 3 days and nights? Nothing about that deadly scrimmage with the Spaniard and Santa before the altar, eh?
Why, no.
Nothing about the silver calabash he splat into? Nothing about him losing his leg last voyage?
Well, I did hear he'd lost a leg.
He heard about that, I dare say. But did you hear all about it, eh?
Only that a whale took it off. Look, who are you anyway?
My name is Elijah, shipmate.
Elijah?
Wait. Look there, shipmate.
Eh?
There, through the mist. Do you see anything going toward the Pequod?
You mean those sailors?
Aye, those sailors. How many are there, eh?
Well, I can't see very clearly. 4 or 5, I guess.
4 or 5. Aye. See if you can find them on board, shipmate. See if you can find them on board.
Well, Mr. Starbuck, I'll say goodbye. But this day 3 years, I'll have a hot supper smoking for thee in old Nantucket.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Peleg, before you go, there's just one thing.
Aye?
Captain Ahab, sir. Is he sick?
Sick? No, I don't think so. I spoke to him just now.
Why does he stay below in his cabin?
I don't know, Mr. Starbuck. He's a queer man, is Captain Ahab.
He is indeed, sir.
But I'll like him well enough, no fear. Ahab's above the common, Mr. Starbuck. He's been in colleges as well as among the cannibals. Been used to deeper wonders on the waves. Fixed his fiery lance in mightier, stranger foes on whales. Aye, he's Ahab. And Ahab of old, thou knowest, was crowned a king.
Aye, and a very vile one. When he was slain, the dogs licked his blood.
Look thee, Mr. Starbuck. Never say that aboard the Pequod, even if thou art chief mate. Captain Ahab's a good man. I know him well. Not a pious good man, but a swearing good man.
He's that, all right.
Aye. Now, I know that since he lost his leg last voyage, he's been kind of moody. But let me tell thee, Mr. Starbuck, 'tis better to sail with a moody good captain than a laughing bad one.
I hope you're right, sir. I hope you're right. Outward bound, through biting polar weather, then southwards toward the Cape of Good Hope. For the first few days after leaving Nantucket, nothing above hatches was seen of Captain Ahab, and to all intents the Pequod was commanded by her mates, Starbuck, Stubb, and Flask. This in itself may not have been extraordinary, but as time went by, my natural curiosity concerning our unknown captain gave way to a vague uneasiness. I remembered, too, my meeting with old Elijah, and his incoherent warning seemed strangely heightened now in the seclusion of the sea. At length, I began to make inquiries among the motley set of renegades and savages which comprised the Pequod's crew.
Don't worry, lad. You'll meet him soon enough for your liking.
Aye, step and growl and go. A word with Captain Ahab. Well, what does he look like, Archie?
Couldn't say, lad. Haven't seen him yet. But I've heard that he's old and has a long scar running down his face. And wears a wooden leg.
Not wooden, Archie. It's an ivory leg. White ivory. Carved from a sperm whale's jaw.
How do you know, Nat? Have you seen him?
No, but I've heard plenty.
So have I. But hasn't anyone seen him, except the mates?
Me see him
You have, quick. Where?
on quarter deck. Him stand by rail, me up masthead. Me and Dago and Testigo.
Did he say anything to you?
Him say, look for white whale.
White whale? I thought whales were black.
So they are, lad, most of them. But there's one white brute they tell of, been seen all over the world. Off Japan, round the Horn, Indian Ocean, everywhere. Moby Dick, they call him.
All hands aft. The lads there below. All hands aft.
What's the matter, mate? What's happened?
I don't know. Captain's orders. All hands aft. Muster aft there.
Captain's orders.
All hands aft.
Aye, old Ahab's coming to hiding. Come on, lad. We'll see him now right enough.
Here he comes.
Good Lord. Men, what do you do when you see a whale?
Sing out for him.
Good. And what do you do next, men? Lower away and after it. And what tune is it you pull to, men?
A dead whale or a stove boat.
Aye, a dead whale or a stove boat. All you mastheaders have before now heard me give orders about a white whale. Have you not?
Aye, sir.
Then look here. You see this Spanish ounce of gold in my hand? The $16 piece, man. You see it?
Aye.
I'm going to hammer it here to the mast. Mr. Starbuck, hand me on topmaul. Now, harkee, men. Whosoever of ye raises me a white-headed whale with a wrinkled brow and a crooked jaw and 3 holes punctured in his starboard fluke, looky, whosoever raises me that same white whale, he shall have this ounce of gold, my boys. It's a white whale, I say. A white whale. Skin your eyes, for a man look sharp for white water if you but see a bubble sing out.
Captain Ahab, sir.
Aye, Testigo.
Is that the same white whale they call Moby Dick?
Moby Dick. You know him, Tash?
Does he fantail a little curious, sir, before he goes down?
Aye, Tash. Like a split jib in a squall.
And has he a curious spout, sir? Very bushy.
Aye, Daggoo. His spout's like a shock of wheat, and white as a pile of Nantucket wool.
And him have 1, 2, 3, a good many harpoon in him hide, Captain. All twist 'em.
Aye, quick. The irons lie all twisted and wrenched in him. Death and devils, men. It's Moby Dick you've seen. Moby Dick.
Captain Ahab, sir.
Aye, Mr. Starboard.
Wasn't it Moby Dick that took off your leg, sir?
Who told you that? Aye, Mr. Starbuck. Aye, my hearties all round. It was Moby Dick that dismasted me. Moby Dick that brought me to this dead stump I stand on. Aye, and I'll chase him round Good Hope, and round the Horn, and round the Norway Maelstrom, and round Perdition's flames before I give him up. And that's what you've shipped for, men. To chase that cursed white whale on both sides of land and over all sides of earth till he spouts black blood and rolls in out. What say ye, men? Will you splice hands on it?
Aye, for the white whale. A sharp lance for Moby Dick.
God bless you, men. God bless you, Steward. Go draw the great treasure across.
Captain Ahab, this is madness.
What's this long face about, Starbuck? We've not chased the white whale, man. That's not game for Moby Dick.
I'm game for his crooked jaw, sir, and for the jaws of death, too, if it fairly comes in the way of the business we follow. I came here to hunt whales for the market. Not my commander's vengeance on one dumb thing.
Dumb thing, you say?
Aye, a dumb brute that simply struck from blindest instinct. To hate it for that, sir, is blasphemy.
Talk not to me of blasphemy, man. I'd strike the sun if it insulted
But,
me.
Captain Ahab...
Look yonder, man. Look at the crew. Are they not one and all with Ahab in this matter of the whale? Look at yonder Chilean. He snorts to think of it. Look at some. He laughs. The Major! The Major! Aye, the Major, lads. Drink and pass. Short drinks, long swallows, men. 'Tis hot as Satan too. It spiralizes in ye. Round with it, I say.
God keep me. God keep us all.
Ah, well done, lads. Well done. It goes round excellently. Now, attend, my braves. First around the capstan here. Harpooners, stand you there with your irons. Mates, flank me here with your lances. Now, cross them full before me. Well done. Now, me hearties, drink. Drink and swear. Death to Moby Dick. God hunt us all, if we hunt not Moby Dick to his death. Death to Moby Dick! Death to Moby Dick!
Ishmael was one of that crew. My shouts had gone up with the rest. My oath had been welded with theirs. And stronger I shouted, and more did I hammer and clinch my oath, because of the dread in my soul. That Ahab was mad, I had small reason to doubt. Since the loss of his leg, he had cherished a fierce and growing vindictiveness against Moby Dick. Until now, the white whale swam before him as the incarnation of all that most maddens and torments. All the subtle demonisms of life and thought, all truth with malice in it, all evil, were visibly personified in Moby Dick, and thus made physically assailable. Yes, Captain Ahab was mad. Yet the very fury of his madness drew from us all a mystic response, a wild, sympathetical feeling within us. Ahab's quenchless feud seemed ours. Only Mr. Starbuck stood alone.
Oh, God, to sail with such a heathen crew, whelped somewhere by the sharkish sea. The white whale is their demigorgon. My soul is more than matched, is overmanned, and by a madman, yet I must obey, rebelling, and worse yet, hate with touch of pity. For in Ahab's eyes I read some lurid woe would shrivel me up had I it. Still there's hope. The hated whale has all the watery world to swim in. God may wedge aside our heaven-insulting purpose. Stand by me, hold me, bind me, oh, ye blessed influences.
Southward ho! And ice and icebergs all astern, the Pequod now went rolling through the bright Quito spring, which at sea perpetually reigns on the threshold of the tropics. For sleeping man, 'twas hard to choose between the starred and stately nights and the warmly cool, clear, perfumed days. And yet, for all the witcheries of such unwaning skies, a nameless tension charged the crew. There was talk of omens and strange weather signs and mysterious sounds at night.
But I tell you, Nat, I heard it distinctly.
Where?
On the quarterdeck. It seemed to come from under the hatch.
You were dreaming, Archie.
First there was a sort of cough, and then a noise like 2 or 3 sleepers turning over.
the 3 ships' biscuits you ate supper turning over inside you.
All right, laugh. But I tell you, there's somebody down in that afterhold. Somebody that's not been seen on deck.
But how could anyone stow away all this time?
I don't know, Nat. But I've a feeling old Ahab does. He's a strange man. Look at him there at the rail, staring into the sunset. What do you suppose he's thinking, eh? What do you suppose he's thinking?
I leave a white and turbid wake, pale waters, paler cheeks where'er I sail. The envious billows sidelong swell to whelm my track. Let 'em. But first I pass. Time was when as the sunrise nobly spurred me, so the sunset soothed. No more. This lovely light, it lights not me. Damned, most subtly and malignantly, damned in the midst of paradise. They think me mad, aye, Starbuck does. But I'm demoniac. I'm madness, maddened. That wild madness that's only calm to comprehend itself. What I've dared, I've willed. And what I've willed, I'll do. Not conswerve me. The path to my fixed purpose is laid with iron rails, whereon my soul is grooved to run. Come, ye great gods, come forth and swerve me if you can.
Where do you suppose we are, Nat?
Well, we're south of St. Helena on the Carroll grounds, I reckon.
Listen. What's that?
The masthead. He spotted a wheel. Look, he's pointing.
Out there, where the waves on the beam, about a mile off. Up helm, keep her away from the wind. Mr. Starbuck, stand by the lower. Aye, sir. Stand by the boat. Stand by the lower.
Whose boat are you in, lad?
Starbuck's, but not today. I'm keeping ship.
Good, so am I. Come on, we'll watch from the foretop.
Wait. Nat, look there. Who the devil is that?
Eh?
That yellow man in the turban standing there by Ahab. See him?
Well, I'll be blowed. The Parsi. Where'd he come from?
Out of the afterhold. Look. Why, there's more of them. 2, 4, 5.
Stowaways! By heaven, old Archie was right. There she blows!
Is it Moby Dick?
No, not Moby Dick, but it's a sperm whale, all right.
You think he's seen us?
No, not yet. He'll dive as soon as he does. Blast, there he goes. There go Flukes!
Have we lost him?
No, he'll be up again in a minute. She's making a regular sounding, and you may stay down for an hour.
Here come the boats.
Aye, step out ahead. No, there's another one.
Where?
Pulling around the stern.
Looks like Captain Ahab.
It is. And by heaven, look who's rowing him.
The stowaway.
Aye, lad, the stowaways. The spare whaleboat. So that's his game.
Game?
The owners won't risk a captain in a whaleboat during the chase, especially if he's only one leg, so they don't assign him a regular boat crew. But old Ahab's sworn to get Moby Dick for himself. So he's brought along his own private oarsmen without the owners knowing.
Who are they, Nat?
East Indians, Parsis, I reckon. Ugly-looking devils, too, but by thunder they can row.
What's Ahab pointing at?
A whale. See that patch of vapor? Ahead of Stubbs' boat?
Huh?
Whale swimming there, just under the... There she breaches. Stubbs right on him. Pull, you dogs, pull!
Cash Chico standing up. He's aiming the iron.
Give it to him, Cash. Give it to him.
Why doesn't he throw it?
Well, they're not close enough yet. Stubbs will tell... There it goes. He got him right behind the fin. See the iron sticking up? Well done, Cash boy. Yeah, well done, you heathen savage. That's Bob the Brute.
Great heaven. Look at it wallow. It's gone crazy.
Watch out for the tail. Watch out for... God, that was close. Another foot and he'd have smashed him to pieces.
He's slowing down, isn't he?
Aye. Pull alongside now and use the lance. There, see? Stubb and Cash changing places. Haul in, you dogs.
Oh, they swung round. I can't see.
Stubbs driving the lance into him, trying to strike his heart, huh? Once. Twice. There, he found it.
Oh, good Lord, Nat. The whale's spouting blood.
Aye, that drove the spigot out of him. Watch out for the furries. Stand clear, you fools.
God, Nat. The blood. He's streaming blood like a fountain. He's in agony.
Cheer up, lad. You'll get hardened to it. You'll see worse things than blood before this voyage is done.
By noon next day, the intricate business of cutting in had been completed, and the huge, peeled, headless body of Stubbs' whale floated slowly away on the tide. All morning we had toiled, stripping the vast blanket of blubber and storing it away below hatches, carefully severing the massive head and suspending it by chains against the Pequod's hull. There was still a great deal to be done. The precious sperm had yet to be tapped from the monster's brow and the ivory teeth extracted. But now it was noon. The men were below at dinner, the great hooks and tackles still, and silence reigned on the deck. Only Captain Ahab remained, leaning over the taffrail, staring down at the gigantic black head which hung halfway out of the sea.
Speak, our vast and venerable head. Speak, and tell us the secret thing that is in thee. Of all divers, thou hast dived the deepest. That head upon which the upper sun now gleams has moved amid the world's foundations, where unrecorded names and navies rust, and untold hopes and anchors rot, where in her murderous hold this frigate, Earth, is ballasted with bones of millions of the drowned. There, in that awful waterland, there was thy most familiar home. High head, hast seen enough to split the planets and make an infidel of Abraham, and not one syllable is thine. Sail home! Aye, well, now that's cheering. Where away? 3 points on the starboard bow. Luff helm there. Stand by to hail. Ahoy, Pequod! Ahoy, Albatross! Where you bound? Round the world. Have you seen the white whale? Oh, what? The white whale. Moby Dick. Have you seen him? No. Never heard of him. Then go thy way and be damned. Up helm, steersman. Keep her off round the world.
Slowly, relentlessly, the Pequod headed her course. Through howling winds round the Cape of Good Hope, then northeastward under easy sail toward the Straits of Sunda and Java Head. Days passed, weeks. A fantastic procession of booming sails and reeling decks, of shouted orders and aching backs, of whaleboats drenched with the clotted gore of stricken whales, and always the mingled stench of blubber and tar and oil and blood. As Nat predicted, I grew hardened to it, but as time went by, another, more subtle horror possessed me. At first, I believed I was alone in my apprehensions, but one middle watch in the Javan Sea, I heard two of the mates discussing it.
I don't like it, Stubb. I don't like it at all.
What's the trouble, Mr. Flask?
That yellow posse the old man smuggled aboard. The ugly one with the turban.
You mean Fadala?
Aye, Fadala. You know what he is?
Some kind of oriental mystic, I'd say.
Worse than that, Stubb, worse than that. You ever noticed his eyes? Like a snake, with a death glimpse in him.
Aye, he's a sinister-looking dog, right enough. Wonder why the old man has so much to do with him. They're never apart, those two. Fadala haunts Ahab like his shadow.
Like his evil spirit, you mean? That posse's a devil of some sort, Stubb. And Ahab's in his power.
Flask. No one controls old Ahab.
The devil does, Stubb. And I tell you, Fadala's the devil. He's Beelzebub in disguise. And even God doesn't know what hellish work he's up to.
Avast there, blacksmith. What's that you make there, blacksmith?
It's an old pike-edge, sir. I'm smoothing out the sea.
Smoothing out the seams, eh? Would you could smooth the seams in this brow of mine? Aye, gladly would I lay my head on the anvil and feel the heaviest hammer between my eyes. But enough. I have work for you, blacksmith. I want a harpoon to be made. One that 1,000 yoke of fiends can't part. Something that will stick in a whale like his own fin bone. Canst forge me such an iron?
Aye, sir. I think I can.
Good. Fadala, give me the stuff.
Yes, my captain.
Here you are, blacksmith, gathered from the shoes of racing horses.
Nail stuff. Lord, sir, this is the toughest stuff we blacksmiths work.
Aye, I know it. These stubs will weld together like glue from the melted bones of murderers. And here, for the barbs, my razors.
Razors?
Aye, the best of steel. The barbs must be sharp as the needle sleet of the icy sea. They must be of the true death temper.
But, Captain, your razors...
Go on, take them, man. I've no need for them now. I neither shave, nor sup, nor pray, till I meet Moby Dick. Well, Fadala, what think ye? With a fair wind, we'll see the Pacific tomorrow.
Yes, Captain. The final waters.
Final waters? What mean ye by that?
The white whale swims in the great South Sea, and it shall come to pass...
Who is it?
Starbuck, sir. Afraid I've bad news.
All right, come in. Well?
The oil in the main hold is leaking, sir. We'll have to heave to and break out the casks.
Heave to and break out. If you'd taken leave of your senses, we'd lose a week.
Well, it's either that, sir, or lose more oil in one day than we may make good in a year.
Don't be a fool, man. We'll be in the Pacific tomorrow.
I realize that, sir. Surely what we've come 20,000 miles to get is worth saving.
Aye. So it is, Starbuck. So it is. If we get it.
I was speaking of the oil, sir.
And I was not speaking of the oil. Let it leak, Starbuck. I'll not heave to for 50 leaking casks.
What will the owners say?
Owners! Let the owners stand on Nantucket Beach and out yell the typhoons. Confound it, Starbuck. But you always prate to me of these miserly owners, as if the owners were my conscience. Begone, sir, on deck.
But, sir...
Blast you, man, get out of my sight on deck.
One moment, Captain Ahab. I'm not used to being spoken to in that manner.
Avast. On deck, I said.
Must I remind you that I'm your chief officer, sir?
Devils, men! There is one God that is Lord over the earth, and one captain that's Lord over the big woods. On deck!
By heaven, sir, if you were a younger and happier man...
Just dare to threaten me, Starbuck.
No, sir. Outraged, not insulted me, sir. For that, there's no cause to beware of me. But this I'll say, let Ahab beware of Ahab. Beware of yourself, old man. Beware of yourself.
What's that he said? Ahab, beware of Ahab. There's something there. Adela, what think ye?
Have I not said, my captain, that ere thou couldst die, thou must first see two horses afloat on the ocean?
Aye.
The first, not made by mortal hand. The second, of wood that must be grown in America. Till they be seen, thou canst not die.
Aye. Then it follows I must be immortal.
Immortal, my captain?
Aye. Two hearses afloat on the ocean is a sight we'll not soon see, Fidela. But what was the saying about thyself?
Though it come to the last, I shall still go before thee, thy pilot.
And when you've so gone before, then ere I can follow, you must still appear to pilot me. Was it not so?
It was so, my captain.
Well then, I've here two pledges that I shall yet slay Moby Dick and survive it.
Take another pledge, my captain. Hemp only can kill thee.
Hemp only. The gallows, you mean? That I must be immortal on sea and on land. Aye, Fidela, on sea and on land, I'm immortal.
Mr. Stubb? Ahoy there, Mr. Stubb.
Coming, Mr. Starbuck. Coming.
What's happened for it? Are we stripped?
I don't bear. The first blast got the topsail and the jib hanging by a ribbon.
We're heading for trouble, Stubb.
I'm afraid so. I reckon there's naught we can do.
Naught we can do? Are you blind, man? Look yonder.
Eh?
To windward. There. Can't you see where this gale is coming from?
East, southeast, I say.
Aye, east, southeast. The very course we're to run for Moby Dick. The old man said it himself. Now look to leeward. Towards home, Stubb. See how it lightens up there? We can turn this gale into a fair wind that would drive us to Nantucket. Our course weren't set by a madman.
The masts! Look aloft! The masts are on fire!
We've been struck.
The masts are burning!
The masts there! What craven noise is this?
We've been stripped, sir! Look aloft! The masts are on fire!
The lightning rods! Drop them over! Silence, you fools! We've not been struck. Have you never seen the corpusins before?
The corpusins?
Aye, the corpusins in Elmo's light. Look up at it, men. Mark it well. A white flame but lights the way to the white whale.
It's an omen, sir, and an ill one. God is against us.
Leap up, thou spirit of fire. Leap up, I say, and lick the sky.
In God's name, forbear, sir. Let us square the yards and hold.
Square the yards? Aye,
it's an ill voyage, sir, ill begun and ill continued. Let's make a fair wind of it homeward while we may.
We're in for home. To the braces. Clearing. Stand back. Stand back, you son of hell. You see this harpoon? It scuttles the first dog that touches a rope. Stand back. Now, hark here, men. Did you not swear with me to hunt Moby Dick to his death? Did you not swear? Aye, and so did I. My heart, and soul, and body, and lungs, and life am I bound. And I'll not strike spars for any gale till Moby Dick spouts his last and wallows in his blood.
Captain Ahab, sir.
Well, Mr. Starbuck.
Wind's gone down and shifted, sir. I think we're out of the worst of it.
Good. Have you set new sails?
Aye, sir. Fore and maintop. She heads her course.
Which way?
East, southeast, sir.
East, southeast, the grim Pequod rushed on. The rolling waves and days went by, and with each degree that we neared the equator, old Ahab's monomania intensified itself. At the first faint glimmer of dawn, his voice would be heard from aft.
Man the masthead!
And all through the day, till after sunset and after twilight, the same voice every hour at the striking of the helmsman's bell.
Up there! What do you see?
On and on we sailed, through seas so wearily, lonesomely mild, that all space seemed vacating itself of life before our vengeful prow. Then at last, as we crossed the line, a welcome cry rang out from aloft. Bearing down windward, a large whaling ship was descried, her masts and spars thickly clustered with men. She was the Rachel of Nantucket, searching for a whaleboat she had lost in a chase the day before.
I'm sorry, Captain Gardner. I can't help you.
But my own son is in that boat. For God's sake, Captain Ahab, I beg you, I conjure you, let me charter your ship for 8 and 40 hours. I'll gladly pay for it. Anything you ask. And for only 8 and 40 hours. In God's name, say yes, sir. I implore you.
No, Captain Gardner, I'll not do it. Even now I lose time.
But my son, my own son.
Goodbye, Captain Gardner. God bless you, man, and I hope you find him. May I forgive myself, but I must go. Mr. Starbuck.
Sir?
Look at the binnacle watch, and in 3 minutes warn off all strangers. Then brace for it again and sail as before.
Mild wind, a mild-looking sky.
It is indeed, sir.
On such a day, I struck my first whale, Starbuck. A boy harpooner I was. 40 years ago.
40 years, sir?
Aye, 40. 40 years on the pitiless sea. 40 years of continuous whaling. God, when I think of it, the madness, the frenzy, the boiling blood, and the smoking brow of 1,000 lowerings. 40 years of privation, peril, storm time. And out of all those 40 years, I've not Get you for wife and child.
Wife? Rather a widow with a husband alive. I widowed that poor girl when I married her, Starbuck. I left the whole oceans away. And for what? How the richer or better am I now?
Captain Ahab, let us fly these deadly waters, sir. Let us home to Nantucket. I, too, have a wife and child.
Have you, Starbuck? In Nantucket?
Aye, sir.
Then look here, man. Lower not when I do. When branded Ahab gives chase to Moby Dick, stay aboard. Stay aboard, you understand?
Aye, sir, but why should any of us chase this cursed fish? Let us home, sir, all of us. Come below, sir. Study out the course and head for Nantucket.
What is it? What nameless, inscrutable, unearthly thing is it? What cozening, hidden lord and master commands me? That against all natural lovings and longings, I so recklessly make ready to do what in my proper heart I durst not so much as dare. Is Ahab? Is it I, God, or who that lifts this arm? By heaven, man, we are turned around and round in this world like yonder windlass, and fate is the handspike. And all the time, oh, that smiling sky, this Starbuck.
Captain?
Look there. To windward, there. A hump like a snow hill. It's Moby Dick. Moby Dick!
He's heading to leeward, sir. He can't have seen us yet.
Come there. Left a point. Starbuck, remember what I said. Stay on board and keep the ship.
Aye, aye, sir. All ready, sir.
Stand by the lower.
Stand by the lower.
At last, Moby Dick, I clutch thy heart at last. Pull, men, pull. We're gaining on him. Pull, Fadella. Pull, ye heathen devils. He's straight ahead. Aye, there's his white hump. Nay, don't look round, but pull. Only pull and keep on pulling. Aye, Moby. Raise your wrinkled brow. Blow on and split your spout. 'Tis blood you'll get there, Ahab gives you up. You seen us, men? Lay back. He's going to sound. Aye, there go flukes. Look out along your oars, men. The Eagle stand up. Can you see him?
No, sir. But he must be close to us. He turned this way when he dived.
He'll rise again, old man. Look below.
Below. My God, there he is, right under us.
Look out! Moby Dick, he's coming up under us. There's his jaw right under us.
Turn all. Quick, men, look out for the teeth.
Please, God, help us. He's fighting the boat.
Jump, men. Jump for your lives. Moby Dick, where is he?
Swimming to leeward, sir. We're keeping his spout in sight.
But there's no one chasing him. Mr. Stubb, why have you come aboard?
My boat was smashed, sir. Moby Dick charged us when he stopped to pick you up.
So? Two boats towed. Look at my leg. Starbuck, my ivory leg.
Steady, sir. Carpenter's making another. Here, let me help you up.
Thank you, Starbuck. You must have the men, Starbuck.
Aye, sir.
Anyone missing?
Well? Answer me, man. Who's missing?
Only one, sir.
Fidala.
Fidala.
Oh.
Oh, you lie.
He must have been caught in the line, sir, when the boat was smashed.
The black vomit, Wrencher. Run, fool. Look below. Cabin. Folks will find him.
It's no use, sir. We've already searched the ship. He's gone.
Gone? Gone? What means that little word? What death knell rings in it?
All hands forward. Much to port?
In heaven's name, sir, no more of this. Would you have us chase this murderous fish till he drags us all to the bottom?
Mr. Starbuck, I'll 10 times girdle the unmeasured globe, yea, and dive straight through it. But I'll yet slay Moby Dick.
Ishmael?
I'm here, Nat.
Any sign of Moby Dick?
No, not yet. Thank God.
What's the matter, lad?
Haven't you heard? I'm to take Fidala's place in Ahab's boat.
Oh?
There's no stomach for it, Nat. Not after yesterday. God, the way he charged Stubbs' boat. And that hideous jaw. Moby Dick's a killer, Nat. It's suicide to hunt him.
Stud. Here comes the old man.
Aloft there. What do you see?
Nothing, sir!
Nothing. And noon at hand. He travels faster than I thought for. Turn up all hands and make sail. Elmer, steady as you go.
Aye, aye, sir.
Gone. Fidala gone. What was he said? That he should still go before me, my pilot, and yet be seen again. But where? At the bottom of the sea? No, hemp only can kill me. And first I must see 2 hearses afloat.
Keep reaching! Moby Dick!
Where, man? Where?
3 points up the weather bow! Keep reaching!
Keep reaching! Moby Dick! Aye, freaks thy last to the sun, Moby Dick. Thy hour and thy harpooner in hand. Stand by the boat.
Stand by the boat! Stand by to lower!
Starbuck, the ship is thine, Starbuck. Keep it away from the boats, but keep near them.
Aye, aye, sir.
And Starbuck.
Sir.
Art too good a fellow, Starbuck. Wilt shake hands with me?
Gladly, sir. God keep you, my captain.
Thank you, Starbuck. Lower away! Pull, me hearties, pull! Ishmael,
Sir?
you've younger eyes than mine, lad. Stand up and tell me what you see.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, is he there?
I don't see him, sir. He can't have come up. Yes! There he is!
Where, lad? Where?
There, sir. Heading for Stubb and Flash. My God, he's going to charge them.
Give way! Stop! Flash! Spread out, you fools! Spread out!
Too late, sir. He's right in between them. There's his tail. He's turned Stubb's boat over, and Flash, too. They're in the water, both crew.
Oars! Oars! Pull, men! Pull! Ahoy, Mr. Stubb. Can you make it back to the ship?
No, sir. We're stowed. We're sinking.
Mr. Flash, are you safe?
Aye, sir. We plugged the hole.
Then
and help Mr. Stop and his men back to the ship.
What about you, sir?
Never mind about me. Get back to the ship, both boats. I'll follow Moby Dick alone. Drive in your nails, you waves. To the uttermost heads, drive them in. He but strike a coffin without a lid, and hemp only can kill me.
Captain Ahab, sir. Look, Moby Dick. There's something caught in his side.
Aye, lad, my irons.
No, sir, it's something else. It looks like a man's body tangled in the rope. Yes, sir. It's Fidala. He's lashed from the whale.
Fidala's body torn to shreds. Fidala. Down, all of you. Down, I say, and pull on. So, Parsi, you go before me as you said, and this is the hearse you promised. The hearse not made by human hands. But I hold you to the last letter of thy word, Fidala. Where is the second hearse? Where is the second one? How now, Ishmael?
He's turning, sir. Heading away from us.
After him. Pull.
He's going toward the ship, sir.
The ship?
Yes. Head out. He's going straight at it. He's going to crash it.
The ship is charging. The ship! Up, helm, for God's sake, up. He's coming straight at us. The whale! He's on us, the whale! Oars! Pull! Will you not pull? Will you not save my ship?
It's hopeless, sir. She's sinking with all hands.
The second hearse. My ship. The second hearse. It could only be American. My ship. The second hearse. Oh, death glorious ship. Must she then perish? And without me, am I cut off from the last fond pride of shipwrecked captains? Pouring ye bold billows of my foregone life, pour in and top this one piled coma with my death. Towards thee I roll, thou all-destroying but unconquerable whale. To the last I grapple with thee, Moby Dick. From hell's heart I stab at thee. For hate's sake I spit my last breath at thee. Still chasing thee, thou damned whale. Thus I give up the spear.
Captain Ahab, look out. The line is fouled. Look out for your neck.
Hemp. The hemp. It's the hemp. Moby
The drama's done. Bad Ahab dragged to depths unknown. The Pequod sunk with all her crew, save one. Yes, I, and only I, survived that day. My comrades in the whaleboat, caught by the last rush of waves that spread from the Pequod's sinking hull, were hurled from the bows and vanished with the rest. It was the devious cruising Rachel that picked me up at last. Still searching after her missing children, she only found another orphan, afloat on a dirge like Maine. That even as her sail appeared, my eyes were turned to the still yawning gulf of the Pequod's grave. Small fowl flew screaming over it. A sullen white surf beat against its side. Then all collapsed, and the great shroud of the sea rolled on as it rolled 5,000 years ago.
Page 49, Item 23. Moby Dick by Herman Melville, dramatized for radio by John Bethune. Was produced and directed by Andrew Allen, with an original musical score composed and conducted by Lucio Agostini. Starred in the cast as Ishmael, John Draney; as Captain Ahab, Lorne Green; as Mr. Starbuck, Bud Knapp. The others, Robert Christie, Tommy Tweed, Mavor Moore, Frank Petty, John Bethune, Frank Wade, Glenn Burns, Herb Gott, Alan King, Eric Christmas, and Jack Scott. Sound by David Tasker. Technical operation, Bruce Armstrong. Stage 49 is from Toronto. Elwood Glover speaking. This is the Trans-Canada Network of the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation.
Well, everybody, that's all for tonight's episode. If you would indulge me for just 1 minute, I'd like to ask you for your continued support of Randy's Old Time Radio shows. It takes time and resources to keep these classic programs alive, and that's where you can help. If you enjoy what I'm doing here, please consider making a small donation. Every bit goes right back into preserving and sharing these wonderful old broadcasts. Of course, even a like, a share, or subscription goes a long way, and for those of you who have already supported this channel, I can't thank you enough. Together, we're keeping these golden age voices alive for future generations to discover and enjoy. In the description below, you will find links to donate, or you can just scan the QR code you see on the screen.